Okay, so I just want y'all to know there's nothing more annoying than trying something different. My daughter was like, Mom, you should try to take your phone and like turn it sideways. And it's weird because I'm not used to turning my phone sideways. But listen, I am so happy to even feel like being in front of a camera. I have not been in front of a camera for 2 weeks. Literally, it has been a tornado and then the flu for me. So it's been some life events to happen. And so Taylor says, Mom, I think you should turn your camera sideways and start talking to people, just on a more personal level, not so much as teachy, but just, bringing you into my life as if we're friends. We are friends, but do you think I should do vlogs? I don't know the first thing about doing a vlog, but Taylor seems to think that I should do vlogs. I don't know anything about a vlog. I don't know anything about turning my camera this way. As a matter of fact, I don't like it. What else was I going to tell y'all? When I stopped claiming to be sick, I got well. I was reading through the comments. This is what I wanted to say. So I was reading through the comments yesterday, and somebody said, Shonda, stop saying that I'm sick and just say I am healed. I was laying in the bed last night and that hit me like a ton of bricks. And you know what, guys? That is so true. Even though I'm still in a little pain, I said I am healed. And I can say that I feel a lot better because I'm up. I'm talking to you today. I turned my camera sideways. I'm talking about possibly vlogging, which is something that I've never done before. And I'm combing my hair out before I put it in a bun to go to bed tonight. So I'm thinking I might vlog. I don't know. What do y'all think? I feel like I'm like just angled off. But anyway, I was going to say that. And I tell you, it's just been so much. I hadn't picked up this camera since the tornado hit our neighborhood. And you're talking about something scary. That most definitely was the scary thing to happen. And then it was like Christmas, and then the day after the flu. I was trying to backpedal to see what caused me to get sick. And now that I think about it, it had to have been a diet. I was eating butter and sugar and dairy, macaroni and cheese, just stuff I normally don't ever eat. I ate that and I got sick. So maybe it was the sudden change in dietary consumption, or maybe it was because I had company and we just had people in and out of here. I don't know. But it has been the worst. I cannot believe I'm on here sick with no makeup on. Baby, God is good. I'm just like, I am so free to be me. And I just think that sometimes as women, we just feel that we have to be perfect. And I think that that's a lie, because nobody's perfect. And it's so liberating for me to get on camera with no makeup on and just be Shonda. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about y'all. But what y'all think about this vlogging kind of situation? Turn this camera sideways and I don't know, maybe go places together. I already went and got coffee with you once. And I just tell you, it is so much going on in our world today. You have to really know God for yourself, because if you depend on somebody else, honey, you'll be in a bad shape. I think that's why God is allowing things to further come undone. Because to be quite honest with you, and I'm just being, this is my opinion, but I just feel that really man cannot handle a lot of attention. And when I say man, I'm not talking about men, I'm just talking about mankind. I just think it's just certain places that should only be for God. And that's that pedestal that we look up to, and we thank God for being so good to us and so faithful to us. And I think that that's reserved for the Lord. I think that God has literally taken his foot and kicked people off of his pedestal. I'm telling you, well, I'm not going to go into too much, but I will tell you this. A storm happened. God told me to pull that storm up online so that I could get a look at that funnel cloud. I took a picture of the cloud moving. Needless to say, we had no electricity or nothing for like 4 days or so. So I was at my youngest daughter's house. So we went over there, and God woke me up, I promise you, at like 4 a.m. in the morning. He said, get your phone and look at that cloud. I'm like, what? So I picked the phone up and I blew up the image of the cloud. And I promise you, I saw the face of a God-like figure in that cloud. I sat there and I was like, I cannot believe this. This is the second time. The first time was in a dream, but this time I captured a moving funnel and I stopped it. I showed it to my kids. They're like, oh my goodness, it looks like the face of God in this cloud. I go home, finally electricity gets turned back on. God said, pick up the phone, look at it again. I looked at that same photo. I saw 2 human faces in that cloud and the face of an eagle. I just could not believe it. So I picked up my daddy and I said, Dad, I saw 2 human faces, one like of God and one of a man and an eagle. And I told my dad, it looks like an eagle. And I said, God took me over to Ezekiel when he was talking about that it was a storm and there was images in this cloud. I could not believe it. So anyway, long story short, I got my dad. I'm like, I don't want you to think that I'm crazy. Can you see this? Daddy said, that right there is the face of God. And that's the face of a man, and that's an eagle. It was like I caught it as it turned. And we start talking about the book of Ezekiel, how Ezekiel saw this. And I said, Daddy, this is crazy. And I said, the face the guy had was like not a happy, it was like an authoritative face. I took my dad home. I come home and God said, look at the image again. I picked the phone back up. I saw the face of a God-like face, a face of a lion, a face of another human face, and a face of an eagle. I said, you know what? I want y'all to understand this. If you don't understand nothing else tonight before you go to bed, I want you to know that God is a force that you don't really want to mess with. And I know that people think that they got the world, just in their hands. Now, I want you to know that we try our best to take God and put him into our human perspective. Let me tell you something, baby. God is a force. You cannot handle that. Just him coming down a little bit, just to blow his face, he would tear stuff up. I'm telling you this right now. God showed himself through them flames in that bush to Moses. God takes on any form that he wants to show his elect. Everybody can't see like that. But God will allow some of us to see some things so that we can warn everybody of this right here. God ain't through showing y'all who he is. Now, I want you to notice tonight that God is a force of nature. He can take on any form he wants. He moves through the elements. He moves in places that you don't even know he's at, but he's still right there. And I just want you to know tonight that it does not matter what is going on in your life. Just like God allowed me to take that picture of that cloud moving and told me to start looking in that image and seeing his face and another human face and an eagle and a lion. I want you to understand he took me to Ezekiel to basically tie down what I saw. I want you to know God is real. He is a force of nature that mankind don't want to play with. See, people think that they got it all figured out. They think that they can alter anything in this atmosphere. They think that if they have the largest military army in the world, that they can out-trump God. They think that they can build bunkers and do all of these things. They think, but let me tell you something. You cannot escape the wrath of God when he decides to come down here and handle business. You can run, baby, but you can never hide from the presence, the essence, the residue, the force of nature that God is. I don't know about y'all tonight, but one thing I do know is that I fear God with my entire life, because I want you to know that what I felt outside this door 2 weeks ago was unbelievable. What I saw, the catastrophicness, okay, of this whole area over here, unbelievable. When I tell you the top of houses picked up and thrown around and just a top layer of a house just flat out gone. Bricks just, I want you to know. People can let them keep playing with God. Let folks keep on playing with our Father. Let them keep disrespecting him. Let them keep not honoring his commandments. Let them keep on meddling like they gods up in this. I want you to know that it is a supreme presence, baby. Come on. That's running the show. And I want you to know them faces that I saw, God wanted me to see them. He took me over to the book of Ezekiel to tie all of that down and bind all of that up to let me know that that's the same thing. And I want you to know that out of the bottom of that cloud was fire coming out of the bottom of that cloud. And when I read Ezekiel, he said that cloud was turning and it was like fire out of the bottom of that cloud. I want you to know. I just can't. I just can't. If you don't know God tonight, if you don't know the Son, Yeshua, if you don't know him, I challenge you tonight to get to know God. I challenge you tonight to fall on your face and thank him. I challenge you tonight to just lift up holy hands wherever you are tonight and say, God, you know what? I give it all to you. It's none of me, but every ounce of you. God, use me up to your divine will for my life, your purpose. God, let me be a light in this dark place to bring about a change. God, we reverence you. We respect you. We honor you. We will keep ourselves holy unto you, because I want you to know this. You don't want to mess with God. And I want you to know that you don't want to mess with God's children. I want you to know that God is a force that I saw 2 weeks ago, baby. Moses saw it in that burning bush. Come on, somebody. Jonah saw it in the belly of the whale. Come on, somebody. Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego saw it in the fiery furnace. Come on, somebody. Daniel saw it in the lion's den. I don't think y'all heard me today. Oh, Moses saw the magnificent brilliance, wonder, and power of God when he divided that Red Sea. Come on today. And the three that Jesus took with him saw the glory, Yahshua, when he transfigured. I'm telling y'all, I keep saying it because I just can't believe it. I just cannot. It's just, I'm like, God, whatever you tell me to do, I'll do it. I don't want to do it. I don't. It's interesting because the human part of me, I want nothing to do when it comes to talking about God to people, because the enemy, monitoring spirits, they love to jump on you soon as you start trying to do God. I'm like, but I didn't want to do it at all, but I'm just going to do what I'm told to do. And I'm going to move on out of the way to allow God to do what he do, because that I saw, that face, his face is, the whole the front part of that cloud was like a God-like face. And it wasn't a face that was about peace. Okay, it was a face that was about war. I'm telling you that God is upset. Now, y'all, all this madness going on down here on this earth, people disrespecting the presence of our Father, disregarding him, put him on the back burner for idols and things that are temporary. God told me this all is one big old illusion. In other words, I just put you down here to see if you're going to do what I told you to do. Who am I talking to tonight? I just put you here to see if you're going to do what I say, or you're going to do what the world telling you. Because I'm telling you, if you could have seen that face. I told my daddy, I'm like, look, I ain't messing with nothing that God tells me not to mess with. I'm going to stay humble and be obedient to what God told me to do. I'm going to shut my mouth when he tells me to shut my mouth. I'm going to honor whoever he tells me to honor, even if I feel like they don't deserve it. I'm going to do what he said to do, because that I saw right there, that Ezekiel saw, I'm telling y'all, who, come on, somebody. I'm going to stop, but who, come on, somebody tonight wouldn't serve a force. Come on, who wouldn't serve a mighty God like this? I'm healed by the blood of Yeshua. I love y'all. Listen, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to put my hair in this bun, take me a hot steam shower, and relax for a little while. How did y'all like this camera turn sideways? It is the weirdest thing, because I know this whole video I'm going to be talking in one section. But anyway, what do y'all think about me doing a vlog every once in a while? I would love to hear what you said about it. Well, until the next time, guys. Good night. Bye.